Spring is here and I'm so excited. Today I'm going to decorate my kitchen in like an English Country Cottage style. So we'll see how that turns out. And I'm also going to be making some spring cookies and going through all of my books and pulling out all of my books for the spring. So let's go ahead and get started. Of course, I had to start off the day with a springtime simmer pot made with sliced apples, oranges, almond extract, and some rosebuds. The rosebuds that I use are actually edible rosebuds that I got off of Amazon, and I will link them down below in the description. I pulled out all of my spring books. I'm going to put them in the bookcase that's right next to my bed, so I'll have easy access to them. I love reading in the spring, starting with this beautiful edition of Jane Austen novels. There's 7 novels in here, so if I just want to read all 7 of them, this is handy, and if not, I have the individual books as well. This book I picked up at a thrift store, and it says that it's set in the Venetian countryside, so that, like, I was sold on that. I can't wait to start reading this one. This is a book about Jane Austen by my favorite historian, Lucy Worsley, and it's actually a signed edition that my sister gifted to me for my birthday last year. This was another thrift store find. It looks so interesting. It's about the Regency era, everything that Jane Austen, would have worn, eaten, etiquette, dating rituals of that era, transportation, you name it, is all in this book, and I just can't wait to dive into it. This is my favorite spring book, The Secret Garden. I also love the 90s movie of this. It is so good. You have to go watch it if you don't want to read the book, but the book is really good. I picked this one up. It's called What Jane Austen Ate and Charles Dickens Knew. So it's another interesting historical book about what they would have eaten at that time and learned, and I just think this is going to be such an interesting read. This is Anne of Green Gables. I have never read this book before. This edition is so beautiful. It just screams springtime. I've seen all of the movie and television adaptations, Netflix, and I just am in love with the story, so I need to read this book. This book I have definitely read a couple times. It's not on my to-be read list for this spring, but I just like having it by my bed. It's so beautiful, and it's one of my favorite books. You cannot go wrong with The Hobbit. And here are my individual editions of the Jane Austen stories that are in that other book. In another video, I'll rank my least favorite to favorite of the Jane Austen books, but they are all just wonderful for spring. Now, getting started on the kitchen decor, I knew I wanted to continue with the banner along the backsplash like I had around Christmas time, but the reds in the British banner I had just would clash with my spring colors, so I bought this beautiful blue floral paper in the scrapbook section at Hobby Lobby, and I just used the old banner as a pattern to cut out these little banner triangles. There's just something about a banner that will instantly cozy up your space. Like, have you ever seen The Great British Baking Show? It's on Netflix and they bake in a tent out in the countryside, and the banners just make that show so cozy. I can't explain it, but if you want to cozy up your space, just add a banner, trust me. I then took some white ribbon and I just simply taped these triangles to the ribbon. It was so easy and I just could not wait to hang this up. If you watched my first 2 decorating videos before this, you'll know that I am highly inspired by Bridgerton this season, so I had to add some wisteria in my kitchen. I don't use these top cabinets, so I went ahead and added them up there. And now to style my countertops. This cutting board was thrifted, and the other one is from Hobby Lobby. This casserole dish was another thrift store find, and I knew that the blue florals would tie in perfectly with my decor. This little baby cutting board is from the Target dollar spot, and the containers, the salt and pepper containers that I use, are from Target as well. This lavender lemonade candle is from Target too, and it smells so good. I went ahead and added that into the tray, and then I just decided to add 2 towels, and I think it looks so cute. For the corner cabinet, I have my Spode spice containers. I never change those out, I just leave them there. But I decided to add some teacups and some books to style this little space up. I wanted some more pops of color, so I went in and I added some flowers and some more tea accessories. For my island centerpiece, I put this gold copper container on one of the pink pattern plates that I've used throughout the house this season. This container is one of my favorite thrift finds from last year. I just draped a crocheted handkerchief over the side and began filling it with flowers. These pink tulips are the most real feeling faux flowers ever, and the best part is that you can bend them however you like. I am totally in love with these. I'm going to be ordering more, and I will link them down below. It truly feels like I am in a springtime cottage. I love the way the kitchen turned out. Now time to make some beautiful springtime cookies. I just made a simple sugar-free shortbread dough and flattened the scoops out onto the pan. And then I just took my finger and I pressed little indentations into the tops to kind of make it look like flower petals. Once that was done, I just took some of this jam that I found. It's no sugar added. It's basically very low carb. It's only strawberries and it tastes so good. I just took some little scoops of this and just filled in those little indentations on the tops of the cookies. I baked them for about 12 minutes on 350 and they turned out so cute and they are absolutely delicious. Now I was ready to finally use my new tea set that I got for Christmas. I washed everything out and filled this with some loose leaf tea and just added some boiling water from my kettle to it. My favorite kind of tea is called Lady Grey. It's kind of like Earl Grey tea with a little bit of orange, I believe, flavor added to it, and it's so good. And I knew it would be perfect for today. You don't need it to be a special occasion or someone's birthday or invite a bunch of people over to do this. You can have a tea party by yourself or with your children like I did, and just make every day a special day. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I want to remind you to romanticize spring and just make it your best, most beautiful spring ever. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.